first woke up, never gave himself a chance, never believed in his convictions, never looked at his reflections. He never said hello, he never said hello. Then one day he decided to let today be unpredictable, mythical, unbelievable, unconditional. Then one day he decided to let the day be the one he dreams about, the one he writes about. He let the night be the ones you scream out loud about, the ones that shot like thunderclouds. Then he shook it up, took it up, broke it up, stretched it up, shook it up, took it up, broke it up, stretched it up. Today's the day. The whole world's been waiting for him, and he hasn't lived his life in years. There's a truth that's waiting to be found, like his feet touching the ground. Let he made today be beautiful, meaningful, wonderful, sensational. Then he shook it up, took it up, broke it up, stretched it up. Then he shook it up, took it up, broke it up, stretched it up. She remembers when she hated her life because it was so monotonous. She wondered why she let it all happen, and that she could change it all. She could change it all. He could change it. She can do something fantastic. Do something bombastic. Fantastic. Enthusiastic. Bombastic. Iconoclastic. Enthusiastic. Then she shook it up, took it up, broke it up, stretched it up, shook it up, took it up.
Hi, Kenneth. How are you today?
I'm great, thanks. Really good.
Good. So today I'm here with Kenneth Morris, designer from House Noir, and many other things as well. a month or so ago, we commissioned Kenneth as part of Queer Arts Always to do his fantastic, the category is Fetish Fashion commission, which was fab, and we funded you to do it. We've just seen a bit of the film that's just been on now, and we've seen these fantastic, beautiful Afrocentric, fetish-inspired wear. So I wondered, what drew you, Kenneth, to bring these two worlds of fashion together?
Initially, it came from actually doing the sex siren categories of the Vogue balls. It was a category whereby for us as a house, we wanted to enter, but didn't necessarily feel it necessary to go for full exposure. We wanted to bring more style or swag or personality to something that normally is a little bit exposed. So came up with the idea of a fetish fashion and decided to dress it in a way that was more comfortable for us all.
So with pulling together the designs during lockdown and everything, were there any difficulties in doing that?
Pulling together the designs was easy enough because your imagination can take you anywhere, but finding the resources when everything was locked down was a different challenge. So the designs I tailored and minimized to make sure I could get my hands on everything that I needed, and then the rest of it was a case of creativity.
Amazing. What sort of materials did you use?
Initially, working with the African prints, which is always the start point of inspiration when it comes to colors, design, shapes. And as far as other materials, working with ropes that were inflected with things like high vis and different studs and work that I could then bring the garment to life with.
Cool. So I want to ask you a bit about the shoot as well. So obviously you had to, for the film that we've just seen, pull something together and get the models in there and everything in a way that was completely socially distanced. Talk us a bit about how that was done.
Sure. We knew the challenge was coming. So we decided to strip my living room and dining room, open out the house. So I would be basically positioned upstairs, sorting the outfits out. The models themselves would come in through the back door, and we had the photographer coming in through the front door. So we had a good 2 meters worth of social distance and set up a very basic backdrop that we could then take pictures at a distance from.
Sounds brilliant to me. Sounds like it was well thought out and was executed brilliantly. So let's move now on to a bit more about the kind of intention behind the piece as well. Like for you, what does the collection say? What do you want it to say?
Ooh. Initially, all art is a manner of interpretation. So yes, there's what the artist would like to say, but a lot of it is more so about what the viewer would like to receive from it. What I wanted to put forward for any viewer of the work is the idea that not necessarily everything within the fashion or fetish realm has to be separated. The two can come together, and you can wear some pretty stylish things out on a casual basis, as well as having the ability to dress it up and wear it on a really cool night out in an environment that could then be different. So adaptability, flexibility, and celebrating yourself is something that I really wanted to kind of come through, because the work is Afrocentric. So to celebrate the prints and to celebrate the patterns, but to do that in a way that resembles more harnesses and and weightlifting belts and, inspiration taken from fetish wear.
Tell me a bit about the other artists involved in this process as well, the models and the photographer.
Okay, House of Noir basically comprises of leaders, inspirational activists, community workers, varying from youth workers through to health workers. So it's an eclectic bunch of people. We're all very, very different personalities, but we all have a common factor of wanting to reach out to communities rather than waiting for communities to come in, and being a support for those that need it the most, which is actually the origins of the Vogue Ball culture, is to be a home for those or a place of solace for those who need it the most.
So it's a House of Noir production.
Yes.
And obviously we're the commissioners behind it as well. And so is it Oskar Noir who's the photographer, someone you've worked with over the years as well? And people can see his work on the website, link below. And then who are some of the models we've seen there as well? Some of the dancers.
We've seen King Noir, who has been really, really instrumental in developing youth groups and community groups across Birmingham. We have CC Noir, who works with LGBT youth work, along with King Noir, through Manchester as well as through Birmingham. We have Yvrh Noir. Yvrh Noir is the founder of Black Beetle Health, who actually specializes in working with health issues across the LGBT community, the wider spectrum, but more focusing on Black health issues. We also have Mama Ghetto Noir. Mama Ghetto Noir is actually the house mother and the person that actually brought us all together and created the House of Noir. And we also have Oskar Noir, and Oskar Noir is the editor, photographer, and all-round daddy to all of us, the one that helps bring us all together.
Is House of Noir doing any other events or other things that we can see soon?
We have recently done a commission for Manchester's International Festival, Festival in My House, and that's already out on YouTube, so that's ready and gone. The work that we're working on at the moment is kept under wraps, so watch this space, tune in, log in, and we'll gladly keep you informed.
Great. And just finally, just to finish off, this event, we are supporting the Colours Youth Network, which is run by the Proud Trust in Manchester, but works across, I think, Birmingham and London as well. Is that right?
It's more so Birmingham and Manchester. It's Northwest Enterprise.
Yeah.
And our enterprise is actually founded and run by CC Noir and King Noir, bringing their resources, ideas, inspirations together and forming Colours Youth Network.
So by donating, which on the link below in this video, to the Colours Network, you will be actively supporting LGBTQIA youth workers of colour across those cities, and also the young people themselves as well. It's really important to directly support grassroots organisations like that directly work in those communities. So please do donate. And thank you for your time, Kenneth, today. It's been brilliant.
You're welcome. Thank you.
When he first woke up, never gave himself a chance, never believed in his convictions, never looked at his reflections. He never said hello, he never said hello. Then one day he decided to let today be unpredictable, mythical, unbelievable, unconditional. Then one day he decided to let the day be the one he dreams about, the one he writes about. He let the night be the ones you scream out loud about, the ones that shot like thunderclouds. Then he shook it up, took it up, broke it up, stretched it up, shook it up, took it up, broke it up, stretched it up. Today's the day. The whole world's been waiting for him, and he hasn't lived his life in years. There's a truth that's waiting to be found, like his feet touching the ground. Let he made today be beautiful, meaningful, wonderful, sensational. Then he shook it up, took it up, broke it up, stretched it up. Then he shook it up, took it up, broke it up, stretched it up. She remembers when she hated her life because it was so monotonous. She wondered why she let it all happen, and that she could change it all. She can change it all. He can change it. She can do something fantastic. Do something bombastic. Fantastic. Enthusiastic. Bombastic. Iconoclastic. Enthusiastic. Then she shook it up, took it up, broke it up, stretched it up, shook it up, took it up. Reflections. They never gave themselves a chance. They never said hello. Never said hello until they shook it up, took it up, broke it up, stretched it up, shook it up, shook it up, took it up, stretched it up. Shook it up, took it up, took it up, break it up, shook it up, stretched it up, took it up, shook it up, broke it up, took it up, stretched it up, broke it up, shook it up, stretched it up, took it up, shake it out, broke it up, take it out, stretched it up, break it out.